Hey everyone, DJ Porkchop hanging out with you tonight. Just wanted to do a quick little video tonight. Everyone's doing these shooter coffee chats now, and I haven't. I think I'm like the only guy in existence who hasn't. So I figured tonight I would do one. I first saw a Reloader dude do one, Country Boy Prepper, and he mentioned a fellow that I've heard of before from numerous others, Fortune Cookie 45 LC, pardon me here. Yeah, say he was a grandfather of all shooter coffee chats. So kudos to whoever come up with that idea. So I figured I'd do one tonight. My first order of business in the chat is to let you know that I never enter contests, but I decided to, and I actually won. A fella on YouTube here, Insight Freedom, posted a question. He wanted a VR reply to it, and I went ahead and made one. I thought, what the heck? I never win nothing, so if I don't, I had fun doing it anyway. And lo and behold, I won. I'm not going to tell you how he drew it or nothing, but I will be posting links. It was the most epic drawing I've saw on Facebook, probably. It was one of the better ones. It was pretty awesome. But, so look for a video of that here pretty quick. Hopefully within the next week we'll be able to get to that one for all 11 of my subscribers. Hey everyone, DJ Porkchop hanging out with you tonight. Just wanted to do a quick little video tonight. Everyone's doing these shooter coffee chats now, and I haven't. I think I'm like the only guy in existence who hasn't. So I figured tonight I would do one. I first saw a Reloader dude do one, Country Boy Prepper, and he mentioned a fellow that I've heard of before from numerous others, Fortune Cookie 45 LC, pardon me here. Yeah, say he was a grandfather of all shooter coffee chats. So kudos to whoever come up with that idea. So I figured I'd do one tonight. My first order of business in the chat is to let you know that I never enter contests, but I decided to, and I actually won. A fella on YouTube here, Insight Freedom, posted a question. He wanted a VR reply to it, and I went ahead and made one. I thought, what the heck? I never win nothing, so if I don't, I had fun doing it anyway. And lo and behold, I won. I'm not going to tell you how he drew it or nothing, but I will be posting links. It was the most epic drawing I've saw on Facebook, probably. It was one of the better ones. It was pretty awesome. But, so look for a video of that here pretty quick. Hopefully within the next week we'll be able to get to that one for all 11 of my subscribers. But anyway, my second order of business, I was over at Iraq Veteran 8888's channel watching a video, and it was him and Zeke from SDI, the Sonora Desert Institute. And they were talking about their SDI's programs and the faculty and staff and stuff like, and the new reloading program, which they happened to mention that 22 Plinksters the head of, which is pretty cool. Chad from Iraq Veteran 8888, I guess he's in on a deal too. So, not trying to do a commercial for them, but, you know, just, I thought it was pretty cool, so. But anyway, I got done with the video, and I hit the like button. You know, I always do. I try to hit the like button. I never hit the thumbs down. I hate the thumbs down button. I hate that. But anyway, that's just my personal preference. So anyhow, there's a fella in there that, said he knew a guy that owned a gun shop, and this guy from the gun shop said if anybody from SDI come in there and said they're credentialed or associated or whatever, associate's degree certified through SDI, he'd laugh them right out of his shop. Okay, I'll lay a little disclaimer down here. It's your shop. You're free to do what you want. Who am I to tread on you for doing what you want? Go ahead and do it. But that's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I'll explain to you why. The guy at the gun shop, as well as many others, they have this thing that you're a YouTube gunsmith. Let me explain that part to you for those of you who do not know. When you attend SDI, you watch a lot of YouTube videos. A lot. Probably I have watched every single video that I have been assigned on SDI. I've probably watched each individual one of those no less than 20 times on my own time for free, except for one. and it was on a guy who makes gun stocks, and it was so interesting. I subscribed to the guy. Dry. The man was dry, but I subscribed to him because he was cool and very knowledgeable guy. So that's that. That's why they call it a YouTube gunsmith. Now, here's the part where I side with SDI. Granted, we are required to watch a lot of YouTube videos, but we also have to read dozens and dozens and dozens, sometimes hundreds of pages of material per week, and then write essays on it. Man, does SDI keep you busy writing. If you like writing, you'll love SDI. Plain and simple. Well, you don't get no hands-on. Well, let me correct you on that. You do get hands-on. I'm getting ready to start checkering lab. I'll have to shape the gun stock by myself, checker, pistol grip, fore-end, good, you know, all that good jazz. I just built a muzzle loader. What I learned from it, inletting skills. Metal polishing. I had to polish my brass. I wish I had the gun out here. I'd show it to you. It's in another video. You know, and just stuff like that. How to keep my scrapers and my chisels sharp. How to keep a good edge on those. How to keep my gouges sharp. I've done a basic hand tools lab where they send you tools in the mail, gray screwdrivers. So you can see them right behind me here. Punches and all. You just have to put your tools to use on a gun. It has to be on a gun. You get to do all kinds of hands-on. Do you get to weld? No. Run a lathe? No. Run a machine of any type? Rotary. That's it. Rotary tool. So I mean, as a machinist part of the gunsmithing trade, you're gonna have to go to a local JUCO to go to a machining class if you choose to do so. So, you know, SDI as a whole, they do what they can for you. Another guy in the comment turn around and say, well, at best, he gives us a little more credit. When I say us, that's me. I actually attend SDI right now, and I'll be one of them guys that this gun shop owner was talking about that will have a piece of paper from SDI here in a few short months. You know, and I've worked pretty hard to get it too, don't get me wrong. I know a lot more now than what I did before I started. Well, this other guy come along and said, at best, you'll be an armorer or a hobbyist. That's cool. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. But the issue I have with this gun shop owner saying that, and he's free to say what he wants. It's his shop. Well, like I just said a minute ago, hey, I'm not going to tread on him for that. That's his right. He has right to hire who he wants. But well, these gun shop owners, managers say, I'll laugh them right out of my shop. Here's your problem. I go to SDI with a lot of people who are in the military. They're armors in the military. That's all they've done. 15, 20 years in the military. That's all they've done. Just take care of rifles. That's it. And they know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing. They just wanted to use their GI Bill. And you just left them right out the door of your shop. You just might have lost the best person that might have ever worked for you, just because they had 3 little letters in front of on their resume, SDI. Do you know how stupid that is? I would think long and hard about that, because and the part that tears me up the worst is at the same time that you're laughing these people out of your shop, you'll turn around and talk smack to your gun counter commando buddies that hang out at your shop every day of the week and don't spend a dime, you know, hoping you'll throw them a free, here, try this, take this home and try it. That's what, well, that's another video for another day. But you'll talk smack to them and tell them, well, these people need to get off of welfare and get a job. Okay, some do. But what if the one that just came through your door that you laughed out was one of them that was trying to get a job? They get student aid to go to school to learn how to do something. So is he a gunsmith? Probably not. You know, I don't know that whenever I graduate here in a couple months that I'm going to outright call myself, here, hire me as a gunsmith. No, do yourself a favor and don't. Hire me as an apprentice and teach me. You know, let me put the knowledge to use that SDI has taught me while you teach me the other side of it, which is the business and little tricks of the trade. There's tricks to every trade, and SDI can't cover all those, you know. So, yeah, hire me as an apprentice. But anyway, so you don't have to talk smack about me. I'm not unpublicated, but if I was, there'd be no shame in my game. That's a tool. You know, it's a tool to get by in life, to help get by momentarily, not to live on. So, but anyway, that's my whole problem with that. You know, you get off of public aid and get a job, but don't do it in my shop. Don't you even try. Do you not see the irony there? I'm always the only one who sees the irony. You know what I'm saying? And locally where I live here, there's no less than 15 FFL holders, probably in a 20-30 minute drive of me. All of them are shops except for one. He's a machine shop. And they're not going to hire nobody because they do all like big major steel jobs. And sometimes somebody will bring in a barrel to get crowned or whatever, you know, and they'll true bolt faces or action faces and stuff like that, and they'll have them do it. I can understand them not hiring no one because they have their people there. They're set. You know, these people have worked there for decades. But you go to these shops and you're like, hey, you know, this and that. No. You know, it's slow right now. Guns with the president we got. You know, low demand. Now, if it went the other way of the political spectrum, I'm not going to get into that debate, but I can see where they're going. The demand had been a lot higher. We'd have had to hire people. So, no, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You know, okay, well, how about I just work for free? I'll volunteer. You know, apprentice for free. How's that? Come in and help you out, check it out. I've took some business management courses. I'm just curious as all. Maybe I'll get to watch your Smith once in a while. Drift some sites and install them. No, I can't do that because of insurance. Well, what if I sign a waiver like the police tell me I can do and I go right along with them? So if something happens to me, you're not liable. No, that's being afraid of future competition. That's exactly what that is. You know, when somebody volunteers to work for you for free, and you tell them no, that's being afraid of future competition. So, and you're not going to tell me no different. So, but there's a problem with that too. If you would hire somebody, not me, anybody, and treat them with kindness and respect, and send them home at the end of the day with a little dignity, knowing they got a job, they just might be loyal to you and not be your future competition. They might just work for you forever, till the day you retire and buy your shop off of you. Who knows? You know, but you just don't want to teach them. There used to be a point in time, you know, I'm not that old. I'm only a 44-year-old. I'm being 45 here pretty quick. You know, my grandfather and his dad, my great-granddad, they taught each other skills. They handed these skills down. I try to do the same thing. Sometimes I don't do such a good job. I wish I was better at what I was handing down to kids, but even kids that aren't my kids, I still try, you know. If somebody come in my door and ask me, hey, what are you doing with that gun? I'll explain to them and show them. What's it going to hurt? If we quit teaching each other, this skill set's going to die. It's going to go away. The only skill set going to be left is 80% lowers and self-proclaimed AR expert builders. That's all we're going to have left. Watch YouTube. It's full of self-proclaimed AR experts. I'm not one of them. You know, if you want to build ARs, now all you got to do is get on YouTube and buy a bunch of parts and put them together. You don't see anybody on YouTube working on match locks, wheel locks. Realistically, look at muzzle loaders, Civil War. Look at the museum stuff. How many gunsmiths are on YouTube working on museum quality pieces? There's none. These people aren't handing these skills down no more. They're not. And it's foolish. We're going to let this skill die a slow, painful death. Because you're afraid of 3 little letters, SDI. But the point I'm making with passing down the skills is the art of gunsmith is going to die. Look how many videos on YouTube you see now of people working on match locks. How many are working on wheel locks? How many are just working on good old-fashioned flint locks, percussion caps? You know, we start seeing stuff into the 1800s, the late 1800s, post 1873, because that was a fantastic year for firearms in general. You know, if we don't teach stuff like this, it's going to go to the grave with people like when old man Jack Rowe died. I don't know who he taught. He might have taught millions of people for all I know. The skill and what that man knew, man, that's lost forever. When somebody comes in your shop and you refuse to hire them, you know, we're flushing these skills away. Pretty soon it's going to be all ARs. All AR and tactical. I can get on YouTube right now after I log off here. I can see hundreds of videos building ARs. I can't see one video watching nobody build a matchlock. There's nobody working on a Springfield trapdoor. Maybe Larry Potterfield from Midway, USA, because that's the way it is. That's his line, not mine. But you get what I'm saying though, right? So, and this is all happening because somebody has 3 letters on their resume. SDI. That is foolish. You know, if I come to your shop looking for a job, I don't expect you to hire me as a gunsmith, because frankly speaking, I'm not. I might be that armor that guy spoke about a while ago, or the hobbyist, but I'm willing to learn more than what I already have while I've been at SDI. They've done a fantastic job of teaching me. You see what I'm saying? I don't expect the world, and I don't expect you to give me the world. I expect you to give anybody that graduates SDI the world. Hire them as an apprentice. I know there's people that graduate from there that think they're the be-all and end-all, and they're full of it because their heads are this big. So I get it, you know, but apprenticeship's awesome. So, you know. But I know I'm rambling. I'm going to get out of here and put this one to rest. But that's where I'm at with that. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I know I'm opening myself up. And by bringing in the POTUS and the runner-up, I won't get into that argument. I just won't do it. But, you know, I wish people would think about it first before they go downgrading people from SDI. Not everybody was a stay-at-home person that decided to go there one day. These are 15, 20-year career military armorers you're laughing out your door. Think about that. That's all I got for today. And before I get out of here, thank you once again to Insight Freedom for your drawing. I really look forward to that. To getting that, I'm gonna do an unboxing or whatever, to pull out the package and all that kind of good jazz. Thanks again, buddy. I really appreciate it, and I will be putting links down here to everyone I've mentioned today. Once again, it's the Reloader Dude, Country Boy Prepper, Fortune Cookie 45 LC, Iraq Veteran 8888, Insight Freedom. All them guys. They all got awesome content. Go check them out. Later.